Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I am decluttering my mascaras, eyeliners, and eye pencils. There's a lot of products here and it's a pretty savage declutter. No spoilers, but it's a little bit brutal. But before we dive in, just a quick disclaimer. Please don't be offended if I don't love your favorite products. Everybody has different preferences and that's what makes life interesting. I'd love to hear your opinions in the comments. Please just keep it civil. Other than that, I hope you enjoy this video and stay tuned later this week for a blush and highlight declutter. All right, let's get to it. All right, so diving straight in, here's all my eyeliners, my pencil and liquid liners and gel liners, and my mascaras. I'm not using a lot of these, so I'm excited to declutter and make some space in the drawers. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start with my mascaras because I'm gonna get rid of a lot of these. I'll go ahead and do final counts and everything at the end. I'm just gonna go through all of these right now. First up is the Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. This is a great mascara and I actually haven't opened this one yet, so I'm gonna hold on to this one. This is the Lancome mascara. What is it called? Lash Idol, however you pronounce that. I got this as a gift from my boyfriend's mom. I'm actually surprised how much I like this mascara. The wand kind of reminds me of that like telescopic lash that the whole lash gate, ooh, controversy is over, because it has that like curl and lifting shape. Where you can kind of like press it against your eyelashes to get that hold. So I really like this one. I don't know if I'll repurchase it because I don't like it as much as my favorite mascara of all time, but it's a really good one. I've been enjoying it. This is the Flower Nose Girls Chocolate Shot Mascara in the shade brown. I forget what it's actually called. Just brown, I think. I love the outside packaging. It's like this beautiful ribbony texture, and this is a fiber mascara. For me, I prefer a wand that has a little bit more volume and a little bit more oomph to it. This one's very thin. Flower Nose is a Chinese beauty brand, so I understand why this kind of product tends to lean towards more natural. The fibers are really nice. They make your eyes feel kind of weird. This is the only fiber mascara I've tried, so I don't know if that's true for all fiber mascaras, but it kind of makes my eyes feel weird. But I still wear this one from time to time when I want a brown lash. I have blonde lashes naturally. They're just like completely clear, so this one still shows up on me. I still like it enough to keep it around. This is my favorite mascara of all time. By far, the Rare Beauty mascara. I think it only comes in black, but it is so volumizing. My lashes, for reference, I have very clear, long lashes that go kind of straight. So I need something that's gonna have that like very coating coverage that I can get down to the base, but I also need something that can volumize. That's what I'm looking for. This wand and that formula really brings it. This mascara is definitely my favorite that I've ever tried. It's got that fat wand and it just like gets down to the roots like nothing else. I love everything I've tried from Rare Beauty, but this is definitely the one thing I'm gonna make sure I always have kicking around. This is the Item Beauty Lash Snack. This one's cute because it's just so little. It's so little. And this kind of brush and this kind of mascara I think works really well for like kind of like a natural kind of just wash of color. So I do like it for that every once in a while when I want to do a very natural look. So that's what I use this for. It also is great for lower eyelashes to get the really really small details without having to worry about a big fat wand like that Rare Beauty one. This is actually, I haven't decluttered anything so far. I'm doing so bad. This is the Teyasan mascara, colored mascara, and this is in the shade 01. It's a white mascara. I got this on Amazon, and I think it was like less than $5. Not only is it very cute with like the cat handle, but this is also like a full coverage, long lasting, doesn't flake, actually volumizing mascara. Colored mascaras a lot of times are shit. They don't show up at all. And I have blonde lashes. So I know that it's not because they don't have like a good canvas to go on. But I will say I've used this on top of false lashes. I've used it on my natural lashes. It looks really great every single time. It's actually what I'm wearing in my banner picture, if you want to get a look of what this looks like in action on top of falsies. I highly recommend this brand. They have other colors too. Honestly, I'd be interested in trying their black mascara just to use as a daily one, because I've had this for years. It hasn't dried out, and like, it's just so cheap. Okay, now for something I think I can actually declutter. This is the Pacifica Natural Beauty Dream Big mascara, and I think I had a Pacifica phase a while ago, and it was fun while it lasted. This one's kind of gimmicky because it has this short brush where you actually twist it, and it gets excited. Yeah. What's that supposed to do? I don't know. It claims that this is volumizing and this is lengthening. I can see like the idea behind that, but it's not, it doesn't make a difference. It really doesn't. The only thing it's gonna do is make this one stumpier and then this one longer. It's not gonna, it doesn't change anything. I also found the formula to be a little bit dry. Interesting idea. I do think Pacifica has some hits. This just wasn't one of them. I'm gonna declutter it. Another one I think I can declutter simply because it's old. This is the Punk Volume Mascara from Duce. Somebody please roast me in my comment section because I'm clearly not saying that right. This had a beautiful wand and I really liked it while I had it. This is the kind of wand that I love, this like fat wand with the long bristles. This just hugs my lashes so nicely. Unfortunately though, as you can see, this is a sample size, so it was not to last, but I'm really picky about the mascaras I buy. They have to be affordable enough for me to justify it to myself. I have no idea how much the full size of this costs, but I'm not feeling good about it. Another sample size I can let go of is this Kush mascara from Milk Makeup. I don't even want to know how old this one is, and I think I've been holding on to it because it's Milk Makeup, and it's Milk Makeup. It's hard to let go. It's such a good brand, and it's so expensive too. I really enjoyed this. I think this is actually a fiber mascara, but it doesn't make my eyes feel weird like the flower nose one. It's not my favorite mascara. I don't feel the need to repurchase it. But it was decent enough, and it was good while it lasted. So if you like something that's a little bit, so this one's kind of like in between lengthening and volumizing, this one might be good for you. This is my favorite drugstore mascara. I think it's like $7 from LA Girl. I haven't tried anything else from LA Girl, but I love this mascara. It's LA Girl Volumatic, and it's a full-on volumizing lash lifting mascara. As you can see, this is like the opposite of the wand I normally go for. It's like this very skinny, long bristled brush with like this medieval torture device at the end. This just makes my eyelashes look so spidery and so long, and it just works. I don't know what disposed me to try this brand for the first time when I picked this up at a HEB, but if you shop drugstore, give this one a try because this is such a good mascara. Keeping that one for sure. Ooh, here's one I haven't tried. It's the Clinique High Impact Mascara. Obviously, I'll be keeping this one if I haven't tried it before, but this one looks like another one of those lengthening wands that doesn't really make me super excited, but it's nice to have an extra mascara if I go on a trip or anything. And you know, who knows, Clinique has some major wins, so I might end up really liking this one. I'll be sure to let you know what I think when I give it a try. This is the Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara in the shade Bryn, which is just a black. This mascara did nothing for me. It truly did nothing for me. You can even see on the wand, it's supposed to be this lengthening wand, but see how short the bristles are? I just don't understand how anybody is getting a lift from that. Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara, where? Where are you gonna get the lift from that? I don't know. Maybe if you have short stumpy lashes, that's the thing, is that everybody has a different lash shape, so a different wand is gonna suit everyone better. I have really long lashes, they're just invisible, they're see-through, so I need a longer bristle and a fatter brush. This one just wasn't my perfect fit. I'm gonna let this one go. This is embarrassing that I even have this. This is from an Ipsy bag from like 2018. It's Betty Boop Ipsy collab. I can't even tell you what my thoughts are on this because it's been such a long time. And this is why I need to declutter my makeup more. But yeah, this is going in the trash. There's no way I'm putting that on my eyes. This is the Damn Girl Too Faced Mascara. Is it called Damn Girl? I actually don't know. I love this type of wand. The like fatter and chunkier. Oof, I love it. But I did find this formula to be just a tad dry on me. I know it's a sample size, so it didn't like, it's not supposed to last forever, but it just dried out way too fast for me to be convinced by it. And Too Faced is not a cheap brand, so I'm not really interested in giving it a second chance. I'm gonna let this one go. Also from Too Faced, this is their Better Than Sex mascara. This one was from like their holiday collection. I actually did like this one. This one, I think the formula was just like a little bit more liquid and fluid. The Damn Girl one, or whatever it was called, was just like a little bit too clumpy for me. This was a good mascara, but it's not my favorite. I know it's a cult favorite, but it's not my favorite. And because it's expensive and Too Faced isn't like an it brand for me or anything like that, I'm gonna declutter this and probably never repurchase it. But I'm glad I got to try a cult favorite, and I know a lot of people love this, so to each their own. Here's one that I recommend to nobody. This is the ColourPop Level Up Lengthening Mascara. This mascara freaking sucks. It sucks so bad. I know they sell it in just like normal black. I got it in burgundy because I thought that would be fun to have like a naturally color mascara, but like, you know, not like a bold color, but like burgundy, something that's a little bit more neutral. This looks like nothing on the eyes. You get like the slightest tinge, the slightest tinge of a color. Yeah, I don't even know, because I'm looking at it in the tube and it looks nice and thick and glossy and like it's moving around. It's not like there's nothing there. I don't know. Maybe I need to give it another try because there's a lot of product on the brush right now. But yeah, I just really had a hard time with this. I could not get this to work for me. I'm gonna actually give it one more try though, against my better judgment. But I want to love this. I love a colored mascara. They're just hard to find. This one is the Neutrogena Healthy Volume Mascara in Carbon Black. It was okay. It was okay. It didn't really change my world. It's very, very dry by now, as you can see, so this one is going in the trash. But yeah, not my favorite. It's probably affordable, but there's even drugstore brands that I like better. The LA Girl Volumatic is a much better choice for probably cheaper. So this one I don't give glowing recommendations to. All right, and this is the They're Real mascara from Benefit. This one was okay. I think I need a little bit of a longer bristle on my brush. So like, well, I don't know, because these are fairly spiky too. I don't know, maybe it's the formula then. Something about this, like you can see, I haven't used the heck out of this or anything, but you can see when I'm taking the brush out of the component, there is like nothing on there. So I think this is just a really dry formula. I don't know. Benefit has a lot of die-hard fans, so maybe this is a hot take, but it's not for me. I'm gonna let that one go. Oh my gosh. I forgot I had this. Ooh, it's so dry. This is also from Benefit. This is the Bad Gal Bang. This is so dry, and I didn't even know I had this. I don't know where this came from. I'm throwing this away. Last but not least, this is the Pixie by Petra Lash Lift. I have mine in just the shade Beyond Black. This one is another one of those interesting ones. This is a micro tip. And then on this other handle, you can unscrew together, it has a thicker, more like average tip. This wand is not really special to me. It just like is very flat, very short bristles. It's just not gonna do it for me. But I do like the micro lash. I think that is a cute concept. I like this for touch-ups. I like this for pressing the lashes up to get a hold while you wait for the mascara to dry. And this would be really good for false lashes, doing touch-ups with that kind of thing too. And this is truly so tiny. Like, I don't know what to use for scale. I don't know what to use for scale because I don't want to touch it, but like, essentially, it's like, it's so little. It's so little. I'm gonna hang on to this one because I think it adds something new into my collection, and it's not completely dried out yet. So, yeah, it's gonna stay kicking around for a little bit longer. I'm gonna go ahead and do my counts for my mascara and let you know how many I'm keeping and how many I'm decluttering. Okay, this is actually great. I'm keeping 10 and I'm decluttering 10. I'm super happy. Literally half of my mascaras gone. And a lot of these were from the subscription box days when a black mascara was just thrown in there just to make you reach your 5-item quota or whatever. Those days are behind me, so I feel good about my collection moving forward, and I can definitely say goodbye to these ones. Alright, it is eyeliner time. I have pencil liners, and I have my ink liners and cake liners. What to start with? I think I'm gonna start with just like my regular liquid liners, and then I can do my eye pencils and those after. Cake liners can wait too. So I'm gonna set those all to the side. All right, there's some eye pencils in here too, so I'll just move them out as I go. But here are my eyeliners. Man, oh man, I love a colored eyeliner. Cake liners aren't my complete favorite because I find them to just not wear as well, but that could be a user error. But just for my personal preference, I tend to prefer a liquid liner formula for my colored liner. So that's why I have so many. So many. I will say, I also started using this Inglot Duraline. This is not new. This is not new information by any means, but you can pick this up at your Inglot store or on Amazon, and you can turn any eyeshadow into a liquid liner. It's waterproof, it's transfer proof, and it really works with like any formula. Shadow, shimmer, satin matte, like it works with everything. So if you're into colored liner and you don't want to spend $100 on different colors of eyeliner, this is a good investment. So that's what I'll say about that. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and dig straight in. Starting off strong, this is the M Cosmetics illustrative liner. I have it in brown. I decided to get it in brown because I just have so many black liners, and it bleeds a tiny bit. The back of the hand isn't really a good place for me to swatch it, but what I really love about this eyeliner is that it's so small, so precise, while still being very usable. Come on, focus, come on, I know you want to. All right, and it's not a felt tip. I prefer brush tip pens. Felt tip, I find, dries out weird, it wears poorly, and I find that it's more difficult to just use in general. So I always recommend a true brush tip for anybody who is struggling with their liquid liner. Try a brush tip. They're not as common and easy to find as the felt tips, but I highly recommend them. This M Cosmetics one is great. It's a little bit pricey, but I really, really love it. I think it's great. I would definitely repurchase, and I will be keeping this one. All right, I'm gonna just get this one out of the way. This is just like a Huda Beauty little liquid shadow that I use as an eyeliner because it has a brush tip, and it actually works really well as a liquid liner. It works a lot better than a lot of the actual liquid liner formulas that I have. This is in the shade Shimmering Sunset. I have no idea if this is still available, so I'm just going to get this out of the way. I will be hanging on to this, though, because I think it is really nice for getting precise little, very high impact shimmer. All right. This is Ancient, the KVD Inkwell liner. This is in the shade Lolita, and you have to shake these up ahead of time because they separate really bad, which is already kind of a red flag in my opinion. I love this packaging. I love this little spike. I love that it looks like an inkwell. You can set it down, but basically you couldn't really see that, but like it just like is really an unpredictable formula. You can imagine if you work really hard on an eyeshadow look and then you go down to do a wing and it looks like that. It's ruined. It's ruined. And then my second stroke was perfect, and then my third stroke is like barely visible. I'm gonna let this one go because it just doesn't perform very well, and as sad as I am to like KVD is like one of my favorite brands, I'm sad to let this go. It just doesn't do anything for me anymore. So that's the whole point of declutters, right? I'm doing good, right? Crying. Okay, I think I should just get these out of the way because they take up so much space. These are the ColourPop liners. Lately, ColourPop has been reformulating everything, and I just hope to all that is holy that these get reformulated too, because man oh man, they are not good. They're really unreliable, so I'm just going to go through all of them and kind of weed out the ones that I think are good and the ones that are not. This is the shade So Whiny. This one is actually one of the good ones. These are a felt tip, but they're a very thin felt tip, and this one is actually one of the good ones. And by good, I say that it is opaque, it doesn't bleed, and it wears well. That's what is good to me. One swipe, and I don't have to touch it up. It's not patchy. This one I love. I recommend the shade So Whiny. I'm gonna hang on to that one. Next up, this is in the shade Drama Free. She is not drama free, folks, because this is supposed to be a lavender, and that was actually a beautiful swatch. I'm kind of mad because this is the most watery, yeah, you can kind of see now. This is the most watery, thin, inconsistent formula. It literally is so see-through. It looks like nothing. If you're wearing any eyeshadow on this, it's gonna get eaten up. And I do find that this one bleeds a fair amount too. Stay away from this shade. Drama free. She is not drama free. She is going in the declutter pile. Up next, this is another one of the good ones. This is in the shade Hype It Up. I'm not gonna hype it up. I think it's all right. Yeah, see, when I swatch it, it's see-through. This is supposed to be an opaque dark teal. It really looked like green in the photos, but it's like, oh my god. I used to actually like this one, and I think it must have gone bad. I'm shaking it even, and like, yeah, it's still so transparent. And look what happens when I literally water. That's water. Yeah, trash. I can't even give that to a friend. I'll just go through their regular line. These shades also suck. Major Inspo and Mint Frappe. I was so excited. An affordable ColourPop colorful liquid liner. ColourPop is known for their color, right? I may be convinced by that. I may be convinced by that. Oh no, I'm going back on my word. I'm gonna stick around with this one to see how it wears. I actually don't think I've been tapping into this one that much because the color doesn't speak to me as much, but to me, that formula seems like it's actually one of the good ones. Alright, last from their normal line is their Mint Frappe. This one I know for sure is really bad because, yeah, it looks like nothing. Do you see me scribbling all over me? And it looks like nothing? Yeah, I paid my own money for that. I paid my own money for that. I am a clown. This is not sticking around. Alright, now for their collabs. Again, these were really hit or miss. I kind of tried to learn my lesson. I found that the darker, more jewel-toned colors were a little bit more reliable. This one is from the, who is she? Marielle, I want to say. Collab, yeah. Marielle. This is in the shade Utopia. There were gorgeous shades in this, but this was the only one that I picked up because they just had lost my trust by that point. I think that this is pretty. It's not hard to find a plum liner. That's like one of the only colors that you can actually find in like drugstore and Sephora and like these other places. So I'm gonna keep this one because I don't have another plum liner, but I sure do wish that I had it in another formula because who knows how long it's gonna last. And then I have 3 from the Harry Potter collab. I only have the ones for... Is that true? Do I not have the Griff or the Ravenclaw one? I think I... Or the Hufflepuff one. I think I skipped on the Hufflepuff one because it was just a gold, which I already have, so I didn't need it. But, yeah. The thing that's frustrating for me about these, the normal ColourPop, they're like... What are these called? Graphic inks liners. They have a little sticker that shows you more or less what the shade should look like. These ones don't. They're all the same. And the shade names aren't even like they're the keepsakes of the different houses, which I don't have memorized anymore. I did when I was like 13, but I don't anymore. So I actually had to like mark on top the different colors of the houses because that was the only way I was gonna know without uncapping all of these. Bad design. I expect more from you, ColourPop. Anyways, this one is in the shade Sword. This is the Gryffindor one. I really like this one, but as you can see, it's really sheer now. These ones just I think what happens is they dry out and the liquid binding medium is what stays liquid and good, and the pigment just dries out and must just like not want to come out anymore. Yeah, see, like shaking it up helps, and then you get like one good swipe and then a bunch of sheer ones. These are all the same. These are all the same product. Ugh, okay. I am gonna keep this one because I do feel like it has some life left in it, but I wouldn't be surprised if this didn't last another declutter. This is the shade Diadem. Ravenclaw, Ravenclaw, Ravenclaw. I'm gonna shake it up again because even when I shake them up, it doesn't work. This one is supposed to be a matte inky blue. And again, it just requires a couple of coats to get that full opacity. I think I can let this one go. I don't know. I'm gonna put this one in the maybe pile because navy is a good color to have, and I don't actually have a navy that I like in my collection, so I'm gonna put this one to the side. Last but not least in this collection, this is Locket. This is the Slytherin Harry Potter collab. Gonna go ahead and give that a shaky shake. Another thing I hate is that just by normal storage, like I didn't take these traveling or anything, and look how badly that, like, if you're gonna pay extra for the collab, the packaging, which I didn't, I just like the colors, but like you might as well make the colors actually stay on. This was my favorite color in the collection, but it's just so sheer. It's so sheer. They really missed the mark with these. They had the potential to do something really cool, and they totally missed the mark. I'm really disappointed. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this one in the maybe pile too, because it is workable, and I do love dark green. It's my favorite color of all time. So I'm gonna set this one to the side for now and just make up my mind later. All right. This is the LA Colors. I don't even know what it's called, eyeliner, and it's in the shade navy blue. I bought this at Daiso, which is like a Japanese dollar store, if you're not familiar, and I was actually very pleasantly surprised by how opaque and nice the formula was. And the brush is a real brush tip, which I love. And it's not like the most amazing formula you've ever seen in your life, but it's definitely better than the ColourPop ones. It's more of a royal blue than a navy, or something kind of in between. But I think I like this one enough that I can say goodbye to the Harry Potter liner. So this one can go in the declutter pile. I'm actually doing so good right now. I'm proud of myself. All right, these two are from what's the brand? Rimmel London. These are the Wonder Swipe. These are metallic liners. It says 2-in-1 liner to shadow. I don't know what that's about. I just always use these as liners. I guess maybe you could like blend them out and use them as eyeshadows. I don't know anything about that. I feel like the ColourPop ones were just trying to rip these off because they have the same like fine felt tip, but these just work so much better. This one is a little bit dry. It is like a glittery formula, so I do think it takes some manipulation to get it on out, and I have had this one for a long time. I do think it's probably past its prime. I haven't been reaching this one for a while because I kind of feared that, so I think that's my sign to toss this one. But this is a drugstore brand, affordable, works good. I had this for a long time, so it's not even like it has a short lifespan like those ColourPop ones. I would recommend these if you wanted to give colored liner a shot. This one is the same formula in a different shade. This was in the shade, I don't know what shade this was. I don't know what shade these are, but basically this one is like their more army green one, and this is more of like a tealy turquoise. Sometimes drugstore like doesn't have shade names. Oh wait, no, this one is... That's so weird. This one doesn't have a shade name, but this one does. This was in the shade Teal Galaxy. I had this one for a longer amount of time, so I have no expectations for this one to still be kicking. But that actually looks pretty juicy and metallic, so we'll see. Moment of truth. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. That like literally outperformed everything else so far. Yeah, do you see that? That's how it's supposed to look. I bought this one after it, so I guess there is a little bit of inconsistency with these ones too. But listen, I had this for, I want to say 4 years. And the other one I had for maybe 2 years. I gotta get more of these, man. This one's gonna stay in my collection. All right, this makes me sad. This is the NYX Epic Wear waterproof eyeliner in the shade White. I use this kind of thing for cosplay looks a lot. This is a very good opaque matte white. I do like the Epic Wear brushes. They are real brush tips, but I will say this has dried out. It's past its prime, and it looks very goopy and white out-y on the eyes. It doesn't look creamy. It doesn't get that sharp tip. Yeah, like when I try to like kind of do a wing with it, it looks kind of fuzzy. Oh, makes me so sad. This would be good for like white freckles or something like that if you wanted to do something a little bit more character-y. But this, I think it's the waterproof formula that was just a little too dry for me. I will be tossing this one in the trash. Okay, now for an actual good one. This is the Rare Beauty Perfect Strokes Matte Liquid Eyeliner in the shade Black. I think this is the only shade she has so far. This is a really, really, really good eyeliner. I don't think it's my favorite. Yeah, I don't think it's my favorite. I love the packaging more than I love the formula. I kind of have to like shake it up and get it to work with me a little bit. I know some people that absolutely love this liner though. You can get some really, really sharp lines with it. For me personally, I prefer a brush that is a little bit longer and a little bit thinner. This one is just a little bit too short and squat for me, and while that might make it easier for some people to use, I just find that that's a little bit harder for me to use. This isn't my perfect eyeliner, but I'm going to keep it kicking around because I still really like it. I can't bring myself to declutter Rare Beauty. I would never do that to Selena. I love her too much. Oh my god. Alright, looks like we have some more NYX Liquid Epic Wear. These are all that same formula, but yeah, these are all waterproof. I wonder if they make a non-waterproof. Anyways, these are some colors. This is in the shade Red. Man. Yeah, see, like, it's beautiful color, but it just looks very thick and dry. Like, you can imagine dragging that across the eyelid. It's really hard to get a sharp tip, and it's really hard to get that, like, opaque, or like, it's opaque, but it's hard to get that crispness. That's like the one thing that you need for eyeliner is crisp. So far, this freaking Rimmel London one is blowing all the other ones out of the water. That's embarrassing. Anyways, I used to really like this formula, but I do think that they changed it at some point over the years. The brush used to be a lot longer, and now it's pretty short, and I just have a hard time getting it to do what I want at this point. This breaks my heart because this used to be my favorite eyeliner of all time, but it has fallen from its seat of glory, and I think it's time to let it go. That does not make me have much hope for this one. This is in the shade Sapphire. I would love a beautiful blue eyeliner, And it is a beautiful blue eyeliner. But again, it's just dry. So we say our goodbyes. Thank you for your service. Finally, this is just a black one in the same formula. This, again, used to be my favorite formula of all time, but it definitely changed over the years. It definitely changed. And maybe they changed it back. Maybe it's better again. But I haven't used this in just such a long time because I already know it's not going to perform as well as my favorites are. So I think I'm actually going to give this to a friend. I know some people really enjoy shorter brush tips. You never know. So I'm going to pass this one along to see if anybody wants it. All right. This one's from Winky Lux. I don't think this one has anything left in it. Oop. Wow, that was surprising. Yeah, man, I'll take it. This one is in the shade some kind of blue. Who knows? I'd like to know your shade, please. I have a hard time imagining they have more than one blue shade. It's the blue Winky Lux liner. I bought this at Target, and I'm pretty happy with it. It's got a little bit of a metallic shift to it, so that's kind of interesting, but yeah, I'm gonna hang on to that one for another while. This one, I would be surprised if it was still good. This is the Tarte Sex Kitten liner. So cute with the little cat on the top. But yeah. Oh my god. I'm just eating my words over and over again today. Wow. Okay, I've had this for such a long time, and I don't even think this is a full size, so I was like, there's no way this is gonna happen. But like, let me ask the audience. Pretty dang good. I guess this one lives to see another day. Alright, this is the e.l.f. Shimmering Gold Stardust Glitter Eyeliner. It talks a lot of talk, but does it walk the walk? It's sparkly, that's for sure. How does it do with just one coat? Yeah. I think this would be a great option for somebody who wanted just like a little bit of shimmer without, I guess, investing in a bunch of eyeshadow palettes. I don't think I have a need for this in my collection. It was very cheap though. I'm not very disappointed in the formula, but it just doesn't really serve a purpose for me. So I'm going to pass this on to a friend who could get some more use out of it. This is the Estate liner. It doesn't have any other words than that. I'm sure I got this from some kind of subscription box. I want to say that it's all dried up because of that, but I've just been eating my words right and left today. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. It's a little dry. I might pass this along to see if a friend wants it, because it's not like super dry. Like that's pretty all right, but like it just isn't, for somebody who has as many liners as I do, it's not what I need. It's not what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna pass this along. All right, are you ready for like the worst eyeliners that I've ever tried? Even worse. Actually, I don't know. These are two different brands. I don't know which one is worse. This one is from the brand Poudrier. I saw an Instagram ad for this brand, and I think I got scammed because there's no way that this liner is like actually trying to be a good eyeliner. I feel like it's swatching really good actually though. Am I going crazy? Am I losing it? Okay, when I've used these, they've gone on super dry. They've gone really creasy, really unreliable. Like you can do one wing and then it dries out. When I'm swatching it now, it looks full opacity. It looks smooth. It looks beautiful. I guess I'm gonna let this one live to see another day just to test it out again and make sure I'm not actually losing my mind, because that's swatched really nicely. But in my experience, these have been really, really bad, and I haven't seen anything about this brand since I bought these, so I think I got scammed. But I'm gonna see if I can actually make these work. This one is the same brand, same color. Hello, focus please. Yeah, that one's dried out for sure. That one's dried out for sure. They're so opaque though. Like, I'm so mad that they're behaving well right now. I think I'm gonna throw that one away though, because I have literally another one that does the same color. This, however, sucks ass. This is the ColourPop liquid liner. I have it in the shade red. It's called Chili, but not that you need to know, because you should not buy this. It's got a short, stubby tip, and yeah, it's really transparent. For a red eyeliner, I'm gonna need y'all to bring the heat. Chili is not bringing the heat. This is so watery. I know I swatched this on my hands, but it's bleeding a lot too. I wouldn't recommend this to anybody. I think I'm gonna see if a friend wants it, but I'm not gonna feel bad if I just have to throw it away. All right. This is a pencil. I'm gonna put this in with my pencils. My favorite liquid liner, my favorite eyeliner. And it almost makes me sad to say, because I wish it wasn't. I wish that there was a better eyeliner that I liked more, but there's not. These are the best little shits I can find. This is the e.l.f. It's the e.l.f. e.l.f. black. That's the only words that you're gonna get. These little shits are $3. They last for freaking ever. They have a very, very nice brush tip. Look how freaking small that is. Oh my god, I'm so out of space. But like, so inky, so opaque. I think this one is the one that I've had for a while. I bought a new one without throwing away my old one, so I wasn't sure. I think this is the old one, but yeah. I'm gonna pass that one along. I think this one is my newer one. Yeah. And just so opaque. Yeah, that's definitely the new one. But I honestly couldn't even tell when I use these on the eyes. I just pick one or the other. I'm so mad that this is my favorite eyeliner, because it's $3 and I spent $30 on a black liquid eyeliner before. I haven't found anything that can outperform this ever since NYX changed their formula and got rid of their really nice brushes. e.l.f. is the best one on the market. This is the one that I would recommend to anybody. Literally $3. You have nothing to lose. I'm not getting sponsored in any way to say this, but this is the best. This is the best. Do yourself a favor and get the best. All right. This is from Doll's Kill. I bought this kind of before their whole controversies started coming out. This is a shit liner. But the reason why I bought it is because it has a cute stamp. It has a cute little star. This is the only eyeliner stamp I have in my collection. I will be hanging on to this despite it being disgusting, and also from Doll's Kill, which is also pretty disgusting. I will not be recommending this to anybody. I will not be shouting them out on my channel, but this is the little stamp that I have. I don't think it makes any sense to throw it away with my 29 subscribers. No one's gonna come for my throat. But yeah, there's so many brands that do this. Just pick up any of them. They're all gonna be more or less the same. This is just the one I happen to have, so it's gonna stay. Last but not least, this is actually a great liner. People have been raving about Stila liners for a long time, but this is the Stay All Day dual-ended waterproof liquid eyeliner. Woo! And on one end, it's got a very, very, very micro tip, and I love this for my lower lash line. I love doing a black liquid lower lash line. Look how freaking thin that is. If you're a cosplay artist and you do like fake lower lashes on your bottom lash, this is gonna be your best friend, and that's what I use this for all the time. Highly recommend. The other side of the brush is more of a regular brush tip, but it still is pretty precise and thin, and honestly, the formula is very, very It's very opaque, it's very crisp. I'm not a felt tip girl, but this is the kind of felt tip I can kind of get behind when it's this thin and narrow and can really fill in all of the little crevices of my eye. I love this one. I'm gonna keep it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do my final counts to see how many I'm decluttering and how many I'm throwing away, and then I'll be right back. I am getting rid of 12 liquid eyeliners. I am keeping 17 liquid eyeliners. I am so happy with that amount. I think that it's a lot more visible to see what I have, what's kicking around in my collection. It's not actually overflowing anymore. I can see every little thing that's in here, so I'm really happy with that. That's almost half of my liquid eyeliners, and that just feels so good. Oh, I love a good declutter. All right, I'm gonna move along to my pencil liners. I'm gonna swatch these on my wrist because those freaking NYX liners literally dried down like whiteout, and they're not coming off with soap, makeup remover, nothing. So we're just gonna have to look at my ugly hand. But I have a lot of ColourPop. I have a lot of different colors. I collect these. I really enjoy a pencil waterline, a colorful waterline. I do it almost every single time I do my makeup. ColourPop recently reformulated these. I have a few on their way to me so that I can test those out soon. I think that's my sign to get rid of some of the ones that are past their prime. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. First off, this is the ColourPop. This is in the shade Icebreaker. And these are their cream gel liners. That one's still pretty creamy and pigmented. I'm sure it's not as good as their new formula, but that works good enough for me. This one is another pastel. This is in the shade Extra Frosting. This shade actually looks really nice in the waterline because it's like, it's not a white liner, but it's like a nice bright pastel that still looks kind of natural and creamy. I really like it. This one is in the shade Puppy. This one is amazing, and I'm kind of mad because I'll never use that color. I'll never use that color, but it's so creamy. Like, yeah, anyways. Let's do another one. This one is in the shade Sunnyvale. Ooh, that one is creaking out. These do tend to break off if you're not careful. That is so freaking dry. That's so freaking dry. Oh my gosh. And the back popped off in my hand. Yeah, as much as I would really like to have a like chocolatey brown, this one is just, this one's trash. It's trash. It's not good anymore. Oh, gosh. This one was part of their spring collection. I'm so mad because I just bought all of these and now they're reformulating. But this one is in the shade Plum Smash. I have a TikTok and a YouTube short of me using all of these. This one's still very creamy and nice. I'm gonna keep that one. This one is probably my favorite. It doesn't have any of the letters on it, but I can tell you right now. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm stuck between, I don't know which, these two are my favorites. I think this one is Wildcat. I don't remember what this one is called, but I use these like greeny golds all the time. These are both ColourPop. That one's still good. It's a gold with just a tinge of green. It's like a chartreusey gold. It's like good enough to use, but it's not, I don't know. It's not as creamy as that puppy liner. This one is in the shade Wildcat and it's actually quite dry, so I'll probably be picking up the new formula of that, but until then, because this is my favorite shade, I'll keep this lying around. Alright, this one is another, oh no, this one wasn't from their spring. I've had this one for a while. Oh my god, I can already tell. Hello, is anyone home? No one's home. All right, good to know. Trash. This is another pastel one. This one is in the shade Amethyst Hour. Decently creamy. I think this one's still good. That's a beautiful color to pop in the inner corner. I don't care what eyeshadow you're using, neutral or colorful. I think that's really cute. This is another pastel liner. This is in the shade Icebreaker. I don't remember this one being so creamy. Yeah, this one's a little bit dry. Do I actually have two of these? I do. Oh my gosh. Okay. This one felt creamier to me. I'm gonna keep that one and get rid of one of the other ones. I'm sure I just got it in a pack or something. This one is in the shade Crystal Crush. That's super creamy. Something about these like newer releases ones I think are a lot nicer. I don't know if it's because of the shelf life or if because the different colors have different formulas, but these ones are good to go. This one's one of the older ones, which makes me sad because I'm gonna be sad if it's dry. This is in the shade Hello? Catsuit. Oh, it's super creamy. Let's go. All right. Awesome. Just a beautiful teal. Keeping that one. However, this one I don't have high hopes for. This is from the Seltz collab. I bought this for the color, not because I give a rat's ass about sports. Oh, yeah. Bye. Okay, well, actually, since it broke off, it seems like it's okay. And I think okay is good enough just because that color is stunning. However, though, I think this one is well past its prime. This one is in the shade Surfer Team. And I need a metallic white in my life so badly, but this one is just not delivering. It's just not. I have to drag so hard. And to do that in the most sensitive part of your eye, that's not going to happen. No matter how badly I want that color, it's not worth it to be that uncomfortable. And I hope you all feel the same. All right. This is my freaking... Oh my gosh, I might actually like this one more than Wildcat. This is from the Avatar collection. This one is in the shade Blown Away. This is literally all I have left. I use this every day for months, I want to say. I'm scared to use it because I'm scared it'll break off. I haven't used it in a long time for that reason, actually. Oh my god, and it's completely dried off. Do you see that? Do you see that? No, I'm pressing hard because I don't care if it breaks anymore. That's so dry. Even when it breaks off. Oh my god. This was my favorite. But it's trash now. Oh well. Goodbye. This one is in the shade, I don't know, because the letters wore off, because ColourPop's letters like to wear off, but this one is in like their coppery nude. Hello, go back in. Let's go ahead and see if this one's still good. Nothing's coming off. All right, let's break off a little piece and see if anyone else is home. Oh, no, that's the rest of it. No one else is home. All right, into the trash you go. Thank you for your service. I still have a decent amount of ColourPop left. This is in the shade Overboard. This is also from the spring collection. I know this one's going to be great. Yeah, super creamy. Not my favorite shade, but definitely there's a time and place for it. Gosh. And this is the last one from the spring collection. This is in the shade Get Lucid. I don't really use this type of color a lot for my inner waterline, or really anything for that matter, but I'll take it because it's super creamy. And I love, whoops, dropped it. I love to collect inner eye pencils. They just bring such an interesting dimension. This is the shade. This one is in the shade Visuals. I don't think it's gonna be great, but let's see. It's good enough. I didn't realize that it had metallic in it. That makes me kind of like it more. I think this could be a really fun pop of color, so this one will stick around. This one is in the shade DTLA. Just a navy. But it sure isn't coming out navy. Yeah, these formulas are really inconsistent because I know for a fact I bought most of these at the same time. And just not consistent at all. This is their peach liner. This is in the shade Peach Fuzz. Peach is such a beautiful inner corner highlight. Oops, it broke off, but I know for sure that this one is still creamy. It's a beautiful inner corner shade if you want something neutral and brightening, but still a little bit unexpected and not as stark contrast as white. I like this one. It's gonna stay. Running out of ColourPop. We only have a few left. Yeah, really, we only have a few left. Okay. This one is in the shade Exit. This is their white liner. This looks very dry. Yeah. Nothing. Literally nothing. That white that you see is just like from me pressing my skin. Trash. Okay, this one is in the shade Charmer. It's like a maroon burgundy. No, that's pretty dry. It's like breaking off. Yeah, that's not worth it. That's not worth it to me to shove that in my eyeball. No. This one is in the shade Get Lucid. Do I have two Get Lucids? I do. Oh my god. I've been had. They re-released it. They re-released it and I bought it. I'm so upset. Well, let's see if this one performs better. That's really creamy. I'm secretly wondering if they reformulated without telling us, because I'm gonna do these right next to each other. These are not performing. These are not performing the same, and I haven't had these for a super long time. I don't know, you tell me. Is there a difference? I want to say that there is. I'm gonna give this one to a friend, but I know for a fact that this one is brand spanking new. And I'm so upset that they did a spring release, but it was just like new packaging. And then they reformulate it like a couple weeks later. I've been had. All right, now I have a few of these like dual-ended. These were part of their like pop art collection. It was kind of a flop, but I honestly think that these were great because they were a really good value deal to get their color sticks and eyeliner, and mostly because these liners don't dry out as fast when they're in this packaging with this cap. For whatever reason, these have stayed creamier a lot longer. So this is in the shade, I don't even know. Ooh, and that one's dried up, making me eat my words. And this is the yellow shadow stick. Or no, this is a teal shadow stick. That's still very pigmented. I know they reformulated these all, so I'm not really super interested in keeping them around if they're not both working great. This one has the... Sorry if you hear my dog in the background. This one has the lime green shadow stick. That's so fluorescent and beautiful. So I really hope that this Peach Fuzz one is still good. Yeah, they're so much creamier in this packaging. I don't know what it is, but these really just like are built to last a lot longer. And because of that, I think I can let go of this Peach Fuzz and this packaging and give that to a friend. All right, this one is the Exit liner, which was totally dried up in the other packaging. And it's so creamy in this packaging. Yellow shadow stick. Don't know when I'll use that, but hey, it's got good pigmentation. That one can stay kicking around. This one is in the shade Cherry Pie Cream Liner. Oh yeah, that's so pretty. Yeah, so creamy, so good. And this is like a metallic orange shadow stick. This is a little dry, but honestly, I'm just gonna keep this just for the shadow stick. This has a, is this another peach fuzz? Are you serious? No, this one's different. Okay, this one is the peach fuzz. The other one must have been a different shade. I don't really need another peach fuzz. And this one is just like a metallic-y yellow. I'm gonna let this one go. I love a green. This feels a little bit dry on my skin, but let's see if this eyeliner is any good. It's good, but it's not great. And I have that Prance liner on my way to me. I think I'm gonna give this to a friend. That's it for ColourPop. I'm gonna go on to my other brands. These are the two duochrome eyeliners that I own from Kaleidos. They are stunning. They're expensive. This one is in the shade Tourmaline, and I just have no words for how beautiful these are. This is such an interesting and unique addition to my collection, and I will keep this forever. Same thing with this one. This is in the shade 7Cs. This one is a green to yellow to blue. Just so eye-catching. Look at all those different colors in there. These are stunning. They work in the waterline. They work on the lid. They are great. I love them. I want more. All right, this is the M Cosmetics silver lining. It comes in this shade and this shade only, and it's just a chrome finish. Beautiful, beautiful, silky smooth silver. I love this eyeliner. I didn't think I would love this for inner corner, but I do. And it's so reflective and mirror-like that it's just beautiful. It's beautiful. It works as an inner corner highlight too. This little shit was like $26, so I justified that to myself somehow, but you definitely don't have to. But I haven't seen anything else like this available at all. Chrome finish cream liner. Another amazing formula. This is the Melt Cosmetics Slick Waterline Eye Pencil. This is my favorite eyeliner pencil. It's so creamy for the waterline, and I love this as a daily brightening waterline color. Formula wise, I have no complaints. I freaking love it. Packaging, somebody tell me why they put this in a wooden stick for your waterline. There's a reason why none of these other ones were in a wooden container, because once you start wearing this down and it gets a little bit less sharp, you're jabbing wood into your eyes. Sharpened wood. I've done it multiple times because this is a soft formula, and it kind of it gets through fast. Like, you can already see this is like a very short pencil. I've gone through it pretty fast. I have stabbed my eye with wood multiple times using this, and because you have to use like a handheld pencil sharpener on these wooden pencils, like, you have to make sure to get it really smooth. Long story short, Melt, please put this in better packaging. You have an amazing formula, but I don't want ice ball splinters. That is not my journey. All right. I'm so tired, but we have to stay strong. Okay. Oh, I have another ColourPop. This is just a black. This is in the shade Swerve. I don't know why I thought I saw the word sewer. That's super creamy. Keeping it. All right. These are from NYX. These are the they're just called eye pencils. This one is in the shade Emerald City. I've sharpened this one and tried to get it to do what I want it to do. However, I still feel like I have to press really hard just to get it in my waterline, and because of that, it's just not worth it to me to put myself through that discomfort for makeup. This one is even worse. This is in the shade Lavender Shimmer, and this one you have to press so hard. Like, to go in the waterline, you have to just kind of run it back gently, back and forth like that. You're never gonna get this level of pigment. It looks like nothing in the waterline. You might get like a chunk of glitter off somewhere, but I can't even recommend this to a friend. I'm gonna throw this away. All right, now for some Odin's Eye. I have 3 more, and I actually have another ColourPop. This one was hiding for me because it was in the sharpenable packaging. This is in the shade Macrame, and it still looks great. Kind of like a caramely OD brown. These are the 3 from the Soul Maiden collection from Odin's Eye. This was in the shade 06. I want to say this is like avocado or green tea. I don't remember which one. But this is a really beautiful swampy mossy green. Keeping that one for sure. I hope I keep all of these. They're not as cheap as the ColourPop ones. This one is in the shade 012. I have to press slightly harder for that one, but I really enjoy that multi-dimensional brown. It's like a taupe with shimmer in it, and that's just a really unique shade. I'm gonna keep that one. This one is in the shade 10, and this is just a silver. I'm gonna kind of compare this to the freaking Silver Lining from M Cosmetics. Yeah, do you see the difference? This is supposed to be a shimmer gray, and you compare it to this silver. It's just not on the same playing field at all. And that's not because this is bad, it's because the M Cosmetics one is insanely good. I'm going to keep this one in case I want more of a gray, but definitely not going to pretend this is silver at all. Whew. Are y'all ready to be done? I'm ready to be done. I understand now how my favorite YouTubers feel. Alright, this is the Wet n Wild Multi-Stick. You can use this as a nose highlight or whatever. And this is honestly really nice. It's really nice for that kind of thing, for cosplay. I've used it as a waterline eyeliner, which is why it's here. And here it will stay. Great for cheap face, inner corner, whatever, all over highlight. This is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Cashmere. It's not bad, but it's not bad. I don't have anything bad to say about it, but it just doesn't excite me. But can I tell you something embarrassing? I bought this to do my makeup for my senior prom. I'm 24 years old and in grad school. I shouldn't have even swatched this. This is why I filmed these videos, alright? This is going in the trash. Alright, and last but not least, this is a Tiny Mighty Lorac front of the line Pro pencil. This is just a nice black to line the upper waterline with. However, I will say it's gotten a little bit dry over the years because it's such a small size, and because I don't really reach for it that much. I think it's time to retire this one. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and count up all the ones I'm keeping and all the ones I'm throwing away. I am getting rid of 18 eye pencils. If you include these as 1 instead of 2, my count for the ones I'm decluttering is 18. Again, if we're counting these double-ended ones as just one product, I am keeping 26 eyeliners. I actually forgot about a couple. This is the Ciate London Wonder Wand. This has like a pencil on one side and then a brush on the other side to like blend it out. It's a little dry. I'm gonna get rid of this one too. And then this is a Lisa Waiter. Just a black eye pencil in the shade Blackest Black. This one I think should still be good. Yeah, this will be good for upper waterline. So add one to both counts. Keeping another one and throwing away another one. Keeping this short and sweet for my cake liners and pot liners. This is not my perfect formula, so I kind of have a very minimal collection. I would be very open to growing it, but they're kind of expensive, and that's kind of why I've steered clear. This is the Chaotic Cosmetics Brainwashed Cake Liner Palette. This works great for me. I will say that these mid-tones are not my perfect shades because as somebody with a fairer skin tone, they kind of blend in to me a little bit more. I think that they would look a little bit nicer on somebody with a deeper skin tone. They just don't really work as great on me, but the great thing about cake liners is that you can mix them up, and it's nice to have a little small liner palette like this. I think it's really neat. I love Chaotic Cosmetics. This one's staying around probably forever because they never go bad. And then also from Chaotic Cosmetics, this is just a black. What's really nice is that I can actually deepen up these shades with the black, and that's kind of exactly what I did with some of these. I can make more of like a jewel tone if that's my thing, and that's definitely my thing. So that is the one thing I really love about cake liners. I'd love to get more into cake liners. I feel like they would be up my alley, but mostly, they're just like the brands that I really love to shop from don't really have cake liners. I don't really shop from Chaotic Cosmetics a whole ton, and they're kind of expensive. So for those two reasons, I haven't really dipped my toes in, but I'd be really interested in hearing if you have any recommendations, or if you really love cake liners, if you have any advice for somebody who's just getting into them. Finally, this is just a humble little Melt Cosmetics pot liner in the shade Onyx. I haven't used this. I got this in a subscription bag. I love its perfect little spike. It's so cute. Yeah, dip liners just aren't like my thing. I think I do much better with a brush tip liquid. I'm a painter, by the way. Can't you tell? But anyways, yeah, this is just, it's just not my, it just doesn't appeal to me very much. I think what I will use this for is a black eye base. If I ever want to get into duochrome shadows all over my eyes and do giant, I'd love to do a big giant wing with this and just pile on super foiled metallic shadows on top of that. I think I've seen some of my favorite creators do that. I think that this would be great for that, because I have a feeling that this will set down nicely with some shadows on top of it. So I'm probably gonna do that sometime. So started with 3, kept 3. Sorry to end on an anticlimactic note, but that's my collection, and let's go ahead and wrap this video up. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm so curious to hear what your thoughts are. If you've tried any of these products, maybe we have completely different opinions. I'd love to hear your recommendations because I'm always looking for a great winged liner or eye pencil. Those are things that I use in my makeup almost every single day. So I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. If you'd like to stick around for some more videos, I'm going to be uploading some more declutters and collection tours later this week. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. This is a brand new channel, so every little bit helps, and you can be part of something new. I hope you have a great day, and I'm so grateful for you sticking around till the end. Bye!